Nona. I don't know. Something like that. Just got to get the app here to reload, and we are going to be rocking and rolling. Lake Nona. All right, we are in the opposite corner here today, so we're going to some kind of stability now, so we'll have to see if that holds. If not, during the game, I'll go ahead and update it. In the front row, getting the schedule set away here. What's nice is we are going to be starting off. There's the game opening serve. Unfortunately, nearly takes out Lexi in the front row. First point over to Lake Nona. Lake Nona's going to serve now. There's theirs. Reagan handles it. Pops it to Alara. Alara gives it to Olivia on the outside. Olivia gets the point. Outstanding job there. All right, here comes Reagan to serve. Reagan, first serve, back corner, looks good. Gets an ace. Fantastic. Gonna get Tiffany to take over scoring here for just a minute as I'm gonna connect to the Wi-Fi. Reagan serve. Looks like Lake Nona's going to handle it. They return it back over, but Reagan's right there. Reagan pops it to Alara. Alara gives it to Carly. Carly jumped a little quick on that one. Got there, but because she was already coming down, made it a bit of a challenge for her to be able to pop back. Reagan and Oriana are substituting out. So it's 2-2. All right, number 12 on Lake Nona to serve. There's the serve. High floater right at Oriana. Oriana gives it to Carly, who seemed to be waiting for that, and Lexi pops it over. All right, their outside hitter, Carly and Lexi go for the jump. Nearly kills a couple parents. And makes it our ball. Lexi to serve. Our front row right now is Carly, Piper, and Olivia, excuse me. That was the serve. Just a nice pop over. Carly sets it. Oh, nice spike from Olivia. Oh, unfortunately, it's just out. A little bit out. All right, Lexi and Sai substitute out. It's 3-3. Got a back and forth game going here. Nice serve right at Oriana. Oriana pops it to Alara. Alara sends it to Carly. Carly, good jump. Good spike. They handled it, though. Their outside hitter. Oriana's right there. Alara pops it and sends it to Olivia. Olivia with a good spike. They handled it, though, and they're going to return it. This time, Olivia to Carly. Oh, almost. Good try, though. Lots of good effort on that one. All right, ball coming back into play. Diving by Sai. Oh, almost made it over. That was a close one. Always tough to decide what to do there. There's the serve. Oriana pops it up. Carly and Sai looked at each other. Neither of them claimed it, unfortunately, giving Lake Nona another point. That is long on the serve. Prolink point. All right, that's going to have Olivia serving. In the front row now we have Carly on the outside, Alara on the other side, Piper up front. In the back row, Sai, Oriana, and Olivia. That was the serve. It was a good serve. They're struggling to handle it. They don't. For a second, I thought they might be able to, but they were not able to handle that one. Prolink point, 5-6. Ball served. Ooh, barely cleared the net. That was a good serve. Hard spike. Oriana handles it though. All the way over. It is. Alara, they do block it. Oriana pops it back up. Nobody's there. Olivia was trying to decide what to, like everybody looked at it. Olivia finally decided to go for it, making, again, I don't think it was actually her ball, but she made the decision to take the initiative. Kate and Alara substitute out, and Hope and Olivia. 5-7. Here we go. Some discussion on the substitution. Sorted out by the refs, it looks like. All right, I think we're good. 5-7. Here's the serve. Oriana. Hope. Kate. Oh, what a diving save. Prolink point for net hit. 6-7. I got to give credit over there to Lake Nona. That was a diving save. That was impressive. All right, Carly to serve. There's the serve. Nice line hit. Lake Nona, good save there. Over the back hit. Sai. Nobody was there for that one, though. Lake Nona point. All right, we got, in the back row right now, we have Carly, Sai, and Reagan. In the front row, we have Hope, Kate, and Piper. 6-8. Number 10 on Lake Nona to serve. Good serve. Reagan handles it. Carly sends it back forward. Reagan puts it over the net. All right, Lake Nona's going to try to handle it. There's the push. Oh, Sai tried to get there. She saw it coming. It was already moving that direction. Unfortunately, the ball did drop just in time. Six to 9, here's the serve. Sai handles it. Gives it to Hope. Hope gives it to Piper. Piper hits it towards the back row. They're able to handle it. They're going to return it with a hard hit. Carly tried to get there, just barely missed it. Ten to 6. All right, here's the serve. Sai handles that perfectly. Gives it to Kate. Kate and Hope both went for it. Not sure. I mean, Kate made the contact. Coach Cajun wants to talk to him. Definitely a lot of miscommunication going on at the moment. I think this conversation is about reminding them of who has what ball, when they have it, what movements they should be taking. I really do think that's probably what's happening at the moment. Be interesting to see if they're able to come out of this stronger than ever. All right, let's see what happens now. All right, Prolink point. All right, let's see if that helps us get in order. All right, Lexi and Piper are going to substitute out. We have Sai serving for us. And your back row is Carly and Hope. Up front, you have Reagan, Kate, and Lexi. Beautiful serve, right over the net. They're going to handle it outside hitter, that same one. This time, Hope's there, though. Carly comes running over, and Sai sends it over the net. They're able to handle it, though. This time, they're going to their inside hitter, who hits it right into the net, because how high is that net, folks? Say it with me. Too high. Sai to serve again. Cleared to serve. Ooh, that one's going to be long, I think. Unfortunately, it was. All right. It's going to be number 14 on Lake Nona to serve here. There's the serve. Ooh, a hard hit one, but right at Reagan. Hope pops it back to Reagan, and Reagan spikes it into the net. All right, it's going to give 14 on Lake Nona another chance. Here comes the service. Floater right at Carly. Carly gives it to Hope, who gives it to Lexi. Oh, we had a net touch. No, we had a lift. It was called a lift. I'm not sure I saw that one, to be honest, but I don't always catch those, so it's okay. All right, nice serve. Carly pops it straight up to Cy. Cy moves it forward to Kate. Kate sends it over. They're calling for it on the other side. They're going to their inside hitter. Two people go up for Cy with a dive. Reagan with a dive. Oh, so many attempts to save that one. So close, and yet so far. All right, we got to get this ball back. We're down 8-15. We were looking really good to start. Oh, that's an ace for them. 16-8. I don't know what was going on there. All right. Here we go. We continue to go, and here comes their outside hitter who finds that hole again. I got to tell you, that hole annoys me so much. Another timeout for Prolink. Shoo! Barely got that muted before I sneezed, folks. Woo-hoo! All right, another timeout here. I mean, we're down 8-17. I got to be honest. The Prolink coaches have got to be more than a little upset. We were playing so much better than we were, before it kind of turned. That's Prolink's second timeout. We're back on the court, 8-17. Hopefully this throws a wrench in number 14 serving. Here we go. It did not, but Carly handles it cleanly. Cy comes in for the dive, and Reagan gets it over. Good recovery by Prolink. Inside hitter, hits it hard, right at Carly though. Hope. Reagan pushes it over, almost finds the hole. Here comes their outside hitter, hard hit. Takes out my camera. Woohoo! I cannot believe my camera survived that. Look at that. Well, mostly survived it. All right, Polar is going to serve now. They really earned that one, in my opinion. All right, there's the serve. Carly handles it, pops it well. Cy sends it up. Olivia, who came in on the last substitution with a really hard spike they barely handled. 20 pops it over to Carly. Carly gives it to Alara. Alara to Reagan. Reagan gets the kill! All right, my order is way out of order here on the scorebooks. We're going to get that fixed. But in the meantime, here comes the serve from Reagan. Beautiful serve over. They do handle it. Return from their inside hitter right back to Reagan. Reagan to Alara. Alara gives it to Olivia with another hard spike. Going up for the block. Almost there. Cy dives and saves it. Carly calls for it at the last minute, and Lexi sends it over. Here comes the return from their inside hitter. Oh, hits it right at Reagan. Able to get the point. I mean, I got to say, that was a good battle. Just updating as I mentioned. Trying to get my front row correct. There's the serve, and that net is too high, folks. All right, Piper has been substituted in. Up front, we have Carly, Piper, and Olivia. Serving, we have Lexi. That ball is served, and it is unfortunately out, making the score 20-11. Everybody's moving too fast for me to keep up on my substitutions today. Here comes the serve. Right at Carly. Carly bumps it. Alara is there, pushes it over. She came down on the other side of the net. So they call for that. Oriana pops it straight up. Alara gets it over to Carly. Carly with a good spike. Lake Nona hits it and is able to handle it. Oriana sends it straight up. Piper pops it up to Carly. Carly. Prolink point as they touch the net, it looked like was the call. All right, Olivia's serving. In our back row, we have... All right, finally got the score ready. Up to 21. All right, they pop it up high. They're going to set it to their inside hitter who's going to hit it hard. It's blocked by Piper. Piper tries to block it again. Almost got there. Alara pops it up. Carly tries to get there. Can't quite get there. Ooh, that was rough. All right, we got a double substitution. Looks like Olivia for Hope and Kate for Alara. Nope. Yeah, Kate for Alara. They're moving too quick for the ref on that side. Number 7 from Lake Nona to serve. Ball underway. Carly and Cy fight over it. Oriana dives for it. Can't quite get there. 12-23. This one is not looking the best. There's the serve. Carly's there. Hope handles it. Kate spikes it, but they're able to handle it. They're going to send it to their inside hitter. Inside hitter pushes it over, but Hope's standing right there. Cy handles it. Carly with a spike. They're able to handle it. Outside hitter's taking it this time. Right at Cy. Cy gives it to Hope. Hope sends it back over to Kate. Kate jumps, spikes. Oh, handled. They're going to the outside or inside hitter and finds the hole for the 24th point. All right, this is set point at a score of 12-24. Number 7 to serve. Nice floater. Carly handles it. Carly to Hope. Hope behind her to Carly again, but they were just standing there waiting for us to try to drop it. Carly and Piper for the block, and that ball is long. 13. This will have Carly up the serve. Oriana ready to substitute out. Oriana and Reagan are substituting. All right, your front row is Reagan, Piper, Kate. Your back row is Cy, Hope, and Carly serving. Carly with a nice serve. Oh, this is long. I got to be honest, I thought it caught the line. That'll end the first set at a score of 13, Prolink, 25, Lake Nona. That was a rough one, folks. We're going to have to hopefully have a little bit better luck here Looks like the girls are talking and coaching themselves, which I think is probably a good thing given everything going on. That was a rough one, and it's never great to have that kind of experience. So girls are talking to themselves, probably trying to talk themselves up a little bit. Watching them play, I've always seen each person who's made a mistake really take ownership of that. So I'd imagine there's some of that going on right now too. Lake Nona on the other side, their coach is talking to them about, the way they played, some adjustments they can make, too many hits. Looks like he's really emphasizing the bump and too many hits where they didn't have their feet planted. So it seems like he's very interested in that. We'll see what happens here. It's a new game. Prolink has had a habit of liking to go 3 games. Hopefully they can get back on that on this one. Be nice to see them get another win. All right, so feels like Prolink is going to have to reset themselves mentally here. All right, in the front row, it looks like we're going to have Lexi, Maya, and Alara. It's a good front row. Back row, of course, is Piper, who's going to get substituted out almost immediately. Carly and Olivia. This is a different back row than we've seen before. Really good one. Excited about it. But interesting nonetheless. Yep. Except for Sai and Piper substitution. All right, we have a new official scorekeeper. Tiffany's taking over since I've not been able to keep up most of this set. Too many things going on at once, let me tell you. 22 on Lake Nona to serve. I'm putting on a sweatshirt, so I'll be right, or a hoodie, as I get told often that I say it wrong. So be just a minute as we get underway here. All right, there's the first one. Carly handles it, not all the way though. Unfortunately, right at the parents. The parents have been a little quiet. Maybe Carly's hoping to wake them up a little bit by hitting them with the ball. Second serve. Carly handles it, sends it right back over. They bump it back over. Lexi's right there, though. Maya and Lexi again, but Lexi couldn't quite get it over the net as she tried to hit it. Unsure, I think, if she originally planned to go for that or if that was just something she felt the need to. But it puts us down 0-2 already. Next serve. How high is that net, folks? Too high. All right, Alara to serve. It's 1-2. It's serve it up. Here's the serve. Beautiful serve. They were barely able to handle it. Inside hitter hits it right at Carly. Carly bounces it off the net. Maya tries to play it off the net. Not quite able to, though, but good effort. All right, double substitution on Lake Nona's side. Starting to get chilly here inside of the Orange County Congress Center, or Convention Center, excuse me. All right, Sai pops it and sends it almost all the way over. Doesn't quite make it. She knows she owns it. She takes, I mean, you can see her right there on the screen, taking full responsibility for what happened there. All right, here comes the next serve. Carly's right there. She pops it well to Alara. Alara pops it well to Olivia, who tries to hit it over. Unfortunately, hits it right into the net. We are not doing so great here right now, folks, on this one. I got to be honest. All right, there's the serve. Carly handles it perfectly. Alara sends it behind her to Maya, who sends it cross court. Oh, I thought they were going to pull that off, but the inside hitter's returning it. It gets blocked by Lexi. Lexi with a block. Gets the point. Great job from Lexi. That's what we needed, folks. All right, here comes Maya's serve. Beautiful serve. They're not able to handle it. Prolink point. This is what we need. Let's just keep this going. One thing at a time. Maya to go again. Another. Oh. Unfortunately, the net jumped up and grabbed that. Do not like that at all. Thought we were going to be okay there. All right, here comes their serve. Handled by Sai. Alara pops it up to Lexi, who sends it over trying to find the hole. Wasn't able to quite find it. Their inside hitter returns it. But how high is that net? Too high, folks. That's what we like to see. All right, that's going to give Sai a chance now. Here comes Sai with the serve. Nice serve. Oh, that's an ace. Woo, that looked good. That was a good-looking one right there, I got to say. Here comes Sai again. Nice serve again. This time they are able to handle it. Tempted a block. Oriana's there. Olivia with the save to hit it over. That would have been out. Block again, this time from Piper. Going up again. Piper's trying to be there. Carly hits it, sends it over. Sai with the save. Here comes Alara. Alara behind her. And Olivia sends it over. This is a back and forth set or point right here. Girls go up for the save. Alara pops it up hard to Oriana, who calls for it. Gives it to Carly on the other side. Carly. Woo! It's back and forth. Nice save! Yeah! That's a Prolink point. Woo-hoo! That was intense. I don't know if you could feel that, but you should have been able to. Sai to serve again. 6-6. Oh, unfortunately, not quite there. Sai upset with herself. But, woo, that was a hard-earned point. All right, there's the next one. Sai, right there, pops it up. Alar pops it up over to Carly on their side. Carly spikes it. Ooh, a little too hard. This is getting hard, people. I gotta tell you. Here comes the next one. Oriana's there. She sends it straight over to Alara. Alara gives it to Piper. Piper spikes it towards the back corner. They're able to handle it just barely. Cross spike, Sai to Alara. Unfortunately, that puts it out. All right, folks, as they say in Super Smash Brothers, here comes a new commentator. Alara over to Carly. Carly with the hit. Good hit, good spike. Unfortunately, they handle it. Outside hitter pushes it over. Sai's waiting for it. Alara's there. Alara to Carly. Carly pushes it over. We got another good back and forth going right here. Hard hit blocked by Piper. Lake Nona handles it. Sai.
I'm back.
to Alara. Alara over to Carly. Carly spikes it. They handle that one, though. They're going to their inside hitter again. Piper goes up for the block. They're scared. Get the lift, and that's a Prolink point.
What happened in the first set?
We lost.
We lost?
We lost.
Not doing too great then. What was the score?
They had a lot. We did not. I don't remember the exact score, but I do know Olivia is serving right now. Olivia, nice strong serve towards the back. It's going to be a hard one for them to move forward, but they do move it forward. Oriana sends it right back. Excuse me, I could not tell if they blocked that or if that was just did not make it.
What time did the game start?
5:30.
I thought it was 6.
They started early. They're ahead of schedule. All right, here we go, number 10. Hope now on the court, substituting for Alara, it looks like.
How are we playing?
Olivia and Kate substituted.
How are we playing compared to last game?
Playing well. Had some really good sets so far. Playing hard. A really good point so far. Playing hard. On the court right now, in the far left-hand corner, you have Kate and Piper. In the back row, you have Oriana, Sai, Carly, and Hope. Not sure. Looks like we're having some challenges at the score table. The official ref sorting it out. And we are good to play. There's the hit. Sai pops it straight up. Hope goes diving for it, gets there, but can't quite get it high enough for Carly to, or excuse me, for Kate to be able to play off of it. That was a hard one.
Current score is
Prolink increasingly having troubles here, folks.
What are the drummers?
Good hit by Kate. Unfortunately, they're able to handle it. They're going to their inside hitter, but Piper goes up for the block, and I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Piper!
I'm pretty sure that's like 72 hits, so we get that point.
Piper was finally using her height for something.
Yep, Piper got up there and is like, "My house, you do not get past me."
She's gossiping over on it about the net on the net.
All right, here comes Carly with the serve. Good serve by Carly. Ooh, they're able to dig that out. Inside hitter. Kate and Piper are both ready to go for it, but they do not make it.
It is 9 for us and 11 for the other score.
All right, let's see where we go from here. Carly again. Good, solid hit. Oh, it's going to be their third hit. Over the back, over. Did they make it? Yes, and Carly is right there. Sai attempts to save it. Oh, could not quite get there. That was a rough one.
9-12.
Feel like we can do better here. Let's see what we do now, folks. It's 9-12, as my color commentating friend just said.
Color
Maya.
commentating friend.
Hope. Carly sends it over. Good call on Lake Nona's side. Outside hitter. Oh,
Man.
catches the white line for the point.
9-13. That was a really good spike by the other team.
It was. So you know what we don't talk about? Bruno.
Really?
That one is out. O-U-T. Oh.
Hey, Piper's trying to serve.
Oh.
Let's see if our practice turned out well.
Piper con to serve. That is something not normally seen. Very exciting. Here she goes. Good serve. Gets it over the net. We'll take it. Love it. Inside hitter hits it hard. Carly with the diving attempt to save it. Not able to get there, though, but not for lack of trying. All right, let's see what happens now. Prolink starting to lose control of this one. Carly, Hope, Maya sends it over with an unexpected bump. It almost worked. Outside hitter hits it hard, tipped. Carly's right there,
with the
though.
recovery.
Hope sends it over.
Piper?
Kate sends it back over the
Okay,
line.
I can't see who's who at this point, I'm not gonna lie, going blind.
Hard hit, but Carly's right there. Hope moves it back over in the
Nice.
middle and over the net. They're outside or inside hitter again. Carly pulls
Nice
back,
catch.
saving that. You can see her legitimately surprised that was the right call. Double substitution, Alara for Kate, Olivia for Hope. That's some intenseness,
What are you doing
let
over
me
here?
tell you.
What are you doing?
Watching. My sister just finished the game.
So you're just over here?
All right, here we go.
I
Alara,
didn't know your sister
beautiful
did
serve.
volleyball.
She did before
Nice
yours
straight
yesterday.
line across.
I didn't know
Outside hitter
that.
hits it straight into the net because that net
I'm just
is
commentating on my dad's video.
too
That's what I'm here
high.
for.
He's so funny when he does that.
Huh?
He's so funny when he does that. He knows every single one of their names.
I
Yes.
like it when a plan comes together.
I was like, yeah, number 22. He's
Alara,
like,
oh,
number
caught
22
the
has a
net,
name.
unfortunately.
I'm like, well,
I don't know the name.
I don't know.
I need to
Always rough when that happens.
How have your sister's matches been? Oh, I speak of the devil.
We're not out of
Yeah,
this
that's
one
how
yet,
your
though,
matches
so
have
it's
been.
not give up. It's only 12 to
Yeah,
15.
we're not doing great either.
We've still got the chance and the ability.
Is your whole team coming?
All right, there's
Apparently.
serve. There's the serve. Sai handles it. She's right there. Alara over to Olivia. Olivia with a really good spike and gets
Nice.
the kill.
I've returned from socializing.
Well, welcome back. That was a great play. This gives Maya the chance to serve now.
13 to 50. Let's keep this gap close.
No, let's take the lead. Maya, great serve.
What a serve.
Finds the hole, gets
Ace.
the ace. 1, 2, 3, 4, ace. Uh-oh.
What's the uh-oh for?
Well, there's a chance the line judge is saying that it's out.
Please tell
She
me.
is saying it was out.
Whoa. She's. Other line judge is calling it in.
Oh.
Really?
It was called out. I'm not sure the main ref agrees with the call, but he's deferring to the line judge. That's rough, 13-16.
I'm not gonna lie, that line judge is definitely getting
Side.
paid off right now.
Nobody there. What was that?
Line judge is getting paid.
All right, we have substitution Maya for Oriana.
That was such a bad call. I saw the ball hit red.
Well, it's all about angles. But that is a momentum killer, so hopefully we can recover. There's the serve. Sai pops it straight up. Alara is there, gives it over to Carly.
Carly.
Carly spikes it into the net, unfortunately.
Carly's starting to get into her head. She has to get out of that.
I don't know if she's in her head or if she's getting tired. It's a long day already. Let's get this ball back right here, right now. 13-18. Oriana pops it over to Olivia, who saves it. Lexi's there paying attention, gets it, knocks it over.
They need to.
All right, here comes their outside hitter. Barely able to handle it, though. Oriana sends it straight up to Alara. Alara's going behind her. Olivia had to adjust it, but does get there in time. Inside hitter. Both Lexi and Olivia were going up for the block. Unfortunately, that spike was too hard, and that player got the kill. All right, let's see what happens now.
You've been getting compliments all around on your commentary.
Oriana makes a last-minute adjustment. That was a tough one. I'm not sure that would have landed in, but it would have been very close. Well, thank you to whoever's giving me compliments. Maya, Oriana substituting out.
That one line judge call changed the entire game.
It did. I told you it's a momentum killer. Number 20. You've got the voodoo doll. Start stabbing her. 21 hits it out. Sai hits it into the other court. If you're a witch, some witchcraft would be great right about now. 13-21. We do play immediately after this game.
What's our next game?
Right after this one.
So exhaustion is going to be hot, very hard.
All right, let's see what we can do
We
here.
got a team coming from behind you. Watch out.
Timeout, Prolink, I assume. So this one is about breaking up the momentum of the other team. This timeout is about trying to get the girls to reset, get back in this game, where they've been having a little bit of trouble ever since that line call. Meanwhile, we're hoping to ice the other player, break up their momentum, have them less interested, feeling like they've already got it, maybe get in their head a little bit about being overconfident.
I'm zoning out.
All right, that's great assistance there from my fellow announcer as he zones out into La La Land.
I'm trying to think
On the
about what
court
has to
right
happen.
now, starting on the left side, you have Carly. In the pink is Sai, and that's Maya there, 22, closest to you.
Has Carly been subbed out once during this entire game?
Nope. In the front row is Alara, Olivia, and closest to you, number 26, Lexi. Here we go. Nice floater. Carly pops it up. Right to Alara. Alara gives it to Lexi, who gets fantastic strike, but they were able to somehow dig it out. Carly's going to give it to Olivia. Oh! Alara and Olivia not talking there. I'm not sure what happened with that one.
Number, what is that, 15?
Yeah.
Got greedy for the ball.
Well, I don't know if that was intentional, like a play they had planned, because normally Alara would be the one to set it, so that was a bit of a surprise. Sai, Lexi sends it up high. Maya over the back. Really good job. Here comes the return from their inside hitter. But how high is that net, folks?
Too high.
Too high. All right, 14 to 22. Sai's all the weight on Sai right now. Do you feel the weight, Caleb?
Yeah.
I knew you did. There's the serve. Nice cross court. Oh, called out again.
Really don't like this line judge.
Yeah, we need this court to be about 1.5 inches bigger all the way around. Number 7 to serve, 14 to 23. Maya pops it to Alara. Alara sends it up high for Carly. Carly with the spike. They're able to handle it. Inside hitter. Nice, strong hit, but out.
Did it touch?
Thankfully, none of them could get their arms up fast enough. We'll take that beautiful Prolink point. All right, Olivia now, 15-23. What do you think she's feeling?
The weight.
A lot of weight on her shoulders. That's right, good job. Hey, it falls over the net for an ace.
Yes, sir. That
Doesn't
was
matter how we
luckily
get it, that's an ace. We'll take it. All right, 16-23. We only need 9 points in a row. Now they're so beautiful.
Come on.
Are they able to get there? Might be able to. They do. But Sai's right there to handle the return. Alara pops it hard to Carly. Carly with a spike. The net jumped up and stole that down.
That was too high.
That was not too high. It jumped up and grabbed it. Double substitution. Hope for Olivia. Kate for Alara. 1 point between this and the end of the match. No pressure, number 12. Definitely do not feel pressure. Do not feel, oh, yes, okay, I hope you feel all the pressure in the world and you crash and fail right now. Here we go.
Some great commentary.
No, don't hit it. Oh, she did. Sai. Hope pops it over to Kate, who hits it straight into the net
That's
to
good.
end both the set and the match.
And that's game, folks.
That's it, folks. We'll be back here.